One of them is the national table tennis team, and the team's captain, Derek Abrefa, joins me in studio. Just a reminder that he is 6-time winner of the Sports Writers Association of Ghana Awards. He's also the current National Grandmasters winner, and he's the highest ranked Ghanaian table tennis. Previously, he was ranked number 206 in the world, but due to COVID-19 and not participating in frequent international tournaments, he's now dropped to 413, and he's also the current national table tennis champion. It's a pleasure to have you, Derek, and welcome to the studio.
Thank you very much.
Let's start off with, I like the part in the introduction where you said you are the highest ranked Ghanaian, but unfortunately due to COVID, you couldn't participate in a lot of competition. So your ranking has come down a bit. How has that been in terms of, challenges being posed towards your career?
The thing is, since COVID came into the system, it affected a lot of areas. To be specific, sports. A lot of sports tournaments were cancelled. A lot of competitions were postponed to this year. So many tournaments, and since the beginning of this year, a lot of tournaments has taken place. But because of COVID-19, the sponsorship level has gone down. Getting sponsorship to go and participate in those tournaments, it's a problem now, yes. Our Ghana Table Tennis Federation is doing its best to make sure we take part in every international tournament before the Commonwealth Games. Last year, the latter part of last year, we had some series of international competition, one in Cameroon, one in Nigeria, and I think we were able to grab a silver medal in the men's doubles, and then in Cameroon we lost at the quarterfinals to the winning team, which is the Egyptians. I think it helped us, though we can still do more.
Well, speak of doing more, this would be your fourth Commonwealth Games. You've come from far, with the first all the way in 2010 as a young tennis player. How would you summarize your previous experiences?
It hasn't been easy. Everybody knows Commonwealth Games is like the Olympic Games, though Olympic Games is a bigger platform. Commonwealth Games is also an opportunity for Ghanaians to show what they have, the talents, what they can do to the world. And every athlete, every sportsman, it is their dream to also take part in Commonwealth Games. As we speak now, we've already qualified. Table tennis has qualified, and then there are other disciplines that are still playing their qualifiers for the Commonwealth Games. The experience hasn't been bad. It's been sometimes on and off. We are able to make it to the round 16, sometimes round of 32, depending on the preparation that we get before the games.
And how many table tennis players have qualified so far from Ghana?
Well, for table tennis, we have 7 events. We have the team events. We have the doubles events. We also have the men's doubles, mixed doubles, and the singles. In all, a team of 4 players qualifies for the table tennis men's team, and then a team of 4 players for the women category.
We're speaking, before you came into the studio, and you were explaining the link between the Commonwealth Games and the African Games, and how preparation is key, because whenever you have a Commonwealth Game, the next year there's the African Games. And coincidentally, this year, after the Commonwealth Games, the next African Games will be here in Ghana, actually, 2023. How have the preparations been so far?
Well, the African Games mostly is affected by how we prepare towards the Commonwealth Games. You can testify with me that when you go to other countries for games like African Games and Commonwealth Games, they start a 2-year preparation, a year preparation. And Commonwealth Games is just a year to African Games. So anytime the team gets a good preparation for the Commonwealth Games, it affects the African Games positively. Example, when we went to Congo-Brazzaville in 2015, we were able to move for a training tour, about a month training tour for the Commonwealth Games, which was held in 2014 in Glasgow, Scotland. And that training tour exposed us a lot. We learned a lot. We had international tournaments with some clubs in Europe, and I tell you, the experience was just so much that the following year African Games, we grabbed a lot of medals that year.
And let's focus on the table tennis team. How has it been like? We have just a few months, heading into the tournament itself. How's the camp feeling ahead of the tournament? Is it one that you're very confident that with what you've done in terms of preparations, you can go to the Commonwealth this year and make an impact?
Yes, this year's Commonwealth Games, I think we're going to make an impact and then bring medal to Ghana, because the last Commonwealth Games, we were able to progress to the round of 16. We didn't lose to just any team. We lost to England, and England is one of the world-ranked players when it comes to table tennis. And we are having some series of tournaments next month. GTT has put some tournaments in place for the team that will be going. As for the Ghana Olympic Committee, they are also doing their best. I think they can do more, because the athletes and everybody is ready to go all out this year and then make Ghana proud.
Oh, you speak of making Ghana proud. You were the leader, captain of the team at the African Games, and you ensured that you went beyond your table tennis disciplines. You will probably be another leading figure in the team or the delegation that travels to England in a few months' time for the Commonwealth Games. What has the communication been between you and other disciplines? Because I know you don't only stay in table tennis, you're also in other disciplines as well. What have you heard in terms of how they are getting ready for the tournament so far?
Well, I've had conversation with colleague national players in other disciplines like the boxing, and then I've also had interaction with the badminton team, the athletics team. I've not really had an interaction with the athletics players, but I've been monitoring them as Commonwealth Games participants. I think all the disciplines are doing their best to put their players in good shape for the tournament, and I think the support from the government and other private organizations coming in, we are going to make a difference this year, because of the COVID-19, the number of teams that will be participating in the Commonwealth Games has been reduced. Yes, so you get into the medal zone, though it's going to be tough, but with some kind of effort and some wins from the group stage can progress you into the medal zone.
All right, thank you very much, Derek Abrifa, and all the best in the upcoming Commonwealth Games. We'll definitely keep tabs on all the development in terms of the preparations as well.
Thank you very much.
Okay. And before we wrap up, just news coming in from the Champions League game. Is that Chelsea have been beaten at home by 3-1 by Real Madrid in the first leg of the quarter-final stage of the competition. And remember that the second leg would be played next week. We'll be bringing you a live commentary of that game as well. My name is Aurel Kuampofo, and that's how we wrap up the sports here. You can get some more sports stories on myjoyonline/sports, where Fatal Isaaku has been announced as a Sporting CP player officially on a 5-year deal with a €60 million release clause. And then you can also visit our social media handles at JoySportsGH on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So we'll see you again same time tomorrow to bring you the latest in the world.